Hi everybody, it is time for me to plan out my week of Monday, May 29th through Sunday the 4th in my makselife vertical planner. This is Memorial Day weekend for those of you in the US. We're not actually doing anything, like we're not going anywhere, having people over or anything. We're just enjoying our lives, or at least attempting to. So I'm not expecting anything extra fancy to go on this week. I've already done my June goals. You can check that video out. And I've already gotten my actions filled out for this week. It seems like a lot, but a lot of it's little tiny things. I think we should be good. For my kit this week, I'm actually going to use another Fern Creek's mystery kit that I've already used once and see how much of this I can use up. This is the January mystery kit from some year. I don't know which year. I bought this when she did her vault sale. I managed to get through last week. This is all I have left from that kit, and I'm still in the middle of that week, and I'm actually trying to use my planner. It's been really rough for me lately getting into my planner, so I'm hoping that we can wash the slate clean and go into June with a new outlook. Plus, I want to see how many of these stickers I use up. So I'm going to kind of do something similar to what I did last week, which was really nice. It worked really well for me, which was put the date covers on the top and then use the boxes to kind of create that spot for my top item of the day. So I'm just going to do that again. We're having like a major thunderstorm today. I am actually enjoying the wild spring weather that we've been getting, although the biggest issue we've run into has been that it's been smoky as all hell because of the wildfires in Canada. For those of you who don't know, I am in the Denver metro area in Colorado. And then aside from the smoke, one thing we did not know about until we moved to Colorado, and we didn't even know about it until last spring because we moved here. It's one issue is getting these fuckers straight is just, it's trial, I tell you. One of the things we did not realize when we moved here is that every spring, Colorado gets an invasion of, well, invasion maybe isn't the right word. Colorado gets a migration of miller moths. They are these really big moths, and there is a metric shit ton of them for a few weeks towards the end of May, beginning of June. And we are probably at least another week or two away before they really start to like mellow out and like move on with their mothy lives. Which, you know, I'm not scared of moths. They don't bother me, generally speaking. So like I don't give too much of a I really don't give that much of a shit for my personal self. However, RJ, my 17-year-old, is absolutely terrified of moths. Like, fucking terrified. I am absolutely terrified of spiders to the point where I will, like, choke up and, like, freak the fuck out. That's how he is with moths. Ironically, Sunny loves moths, my other kid, and actually got their first tattoo of a moth. So, conflicting moth feelings in this household. But anyway, so RJ, every time one of them shows up in his room, and I'm not talking one or two moths. I'm talking fucking, like, moths everywhere. Like, I saw 5 of them in my garage today when I went to a doctor's appointment before I left in the morning. Last night, Jess and I were walking the dog, and we walked past this tree that had a shit ton of moths around it, and he tapped the branches like he likes to do in the winter to knock the snow out, and moths went fucking everywhere. It's just been, so poor RJ has been panicking. Every time one shows up in his room, he's usually running out of his room to get either us or Sunny to take care of it. But that's not the thing that's keeping me up at night. What's keeping me up at night is the cats, specifically Odin. Lulu is not a very adventurous cat. He's our almost 4-year-old cat, and he is not very adventurous at all. So he doesn't try to, like, jump for the moths. Like, he chases them, but he doesn't, like, go extra, like, stunt double kind of situations to go for these cats. Odin, on the other hand, is only a year old and still has big kitten energy. The number of times in the last fucking week that we have been woken up by cats running across our faces while we're trying to fall asleep, by Odin trying to scale the shutters in our room like ladders, taking out our lamps, taking out our phones, our glasses, a plant. Like, it's just, and he gets because they get active right when we're trying to go to sleep. We've tried to lock him out of our room so he chases the moths in other parts of the house. That doesn't work either because he winds up just making it back into our room, and somehow he manages to like push his way in there. All right, I am talking a lot and not figuring out what I want to do with my life here. So I'm going to do the same thing I did last time and put the washi tape down here, this big washi tape, because I like how that looks better than having a big open area for my dinners. And then I will figure my sidebar out. I am not going to put my meal plan in the sidebar. I thought that was a good idea last week. Didn't wind up needing it because I don't really think about it when I look at my planner. I think about it when I'm looking at my fridge. So printing it out and putting it on the fridge seems to be the much more useful method of putting my meals in. And so, but I do want to keep a running list of errands to run because I find myself wasting time, and it's not wasting time if I need the errands, but what it winds up becoming if I start to just take my errands willy-nilly during the day, since I work for myself, I can do that, is that I wind up utilizing a whole bunch of time going to run one errand when I could just do them all at once if I kind of clustered them together, which is what I did today, and it worked out really well. So I'm going to make a spot to like a to-do list and then a spot for errands, and I'm going to see if there's a to-go and a to-do. I like that. Are there a couple stickers I can use for that? To go. Yeah, that'll work. And then I will use a habit tracker for this week. So we'll start with up here. We'll use this box because it kind of matches the same size as these other boxes. And that will be to do because it will be. And then I'm going to use this pink sticker and we'll put it right here. And so those to-dos are just for to-dos that like I don't know when I'm going to do them. They just need to go on the list somewhere as a reminder that I need to schedule them somewhere. And this one will be to go for errands. And then I am going to use this habit tracker. Oh, it's like a 3 habit tracker. We don't want that. Nope, we're not going to do that. I guess I could cut that habit tracker sticker. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just cut this motherfucker. Put that here. I don't want to ruin my magical plan, which was to take the this week sticker and just throw it on the top. This week. See? Okay. That's crooked. I don't care. Yes, I do, but I'm going to ignore it. All right. So I've got that in. I'm going to take a minute and just and I'm going to put those boxes in, and then I'll fill in weather and everything else. So these have I'm not going to do any rhyme or reason to these. I'm just going to throw them in here. Give myself a couple of lines for my number one priority for the day, and then move forward with my life. Yeah, so I'm thinking that I was talking about this kind of in my my recent goals video, but I've not been using my planner very effectively. I will be doing a video soon on my toxic planner traits because I have many. But one of the big ones is not using my planner at the times when my life is the most hectic, despite knowing that that's the time that it would be the most helpful to use my planner, because when your life is hectic, you fucking miss things, especially if you have, kidney brain fog, etc. And you can't keep your brain focused on anything at any given time. I really like this kit. This feels very, this reminds me of? This kit reminds me of Sarah from Heart Breathings. I know these aren't her current colors or anything, but it's got that kind of witchy vibe that she's got. My oldest also is really leaning into the witchy vibes of things. I have a cousin who was raised pagan, and so it's been fun to kind of watch, but yeah. All right, so I used up a sheet. Go me. Let's set that to the side. We'll keep track of that. I also need to grab a dot pen to go with this. I think I'm going to use this one, which is a Splash. It's like the dark kind of periwinkle blue. I think that looks really pretty with these colors. And I'm just going to dot a single dot for my top one of the week. And now I'm going to fill in my weather and my habits. The habits are on my weekly actions. I've already highlighted them, and I'm just going to fill them in here and then get my weather in through Thursday. go to my other usual items for the week, which for one is dialysis. I'm going to use these boxes with the check mark for dialysis and just slap them on the days that we are expecting to do it. There have been other days where, like, there have been days where we've, like, moved it around recently. But these are removable stickers. Like, for example, last week I put down stickers for the Nuggets games to keep playing the Lakers, and then they swept. So I just peeled a bunch of those stickers off. My doctor actually has given me an interesting thing to try for dialysis where we actually let some of it run out, like out of the lines, before we start to see if the saline is what's causing my itchiness. We're going to try some other things, but my itchiness on certain not every day, but certain dialysis days has just gotten fucking unbearable. And like last week on Monday, it was so bad that I couldn't. It's not my whole body. It's just around my fistula, and it's not an irritation from the adhesive. It's like under the skin. It sucks. And it's so bad that like I can't do anything besides be miserable. I can't sleep. And I get so tense that after dialysis, all I want to do is conk out. I did not check to see if I have labs on Monday, though, because it's the 29th. I don't think I will. So it looks like I don't actually have dialysis labs till the end of the month, which is a little bit weird since that's not usually when I draw them. So I think what I'm going to have Jesse and I do is just... Oops. I don't know if I'm making the sack that day. Am I? I don't think I am. Make the sack! No, we have like the supplies to just draw transplant labs if we need to. So I don't think my transplant labs should wait. So we'll do those on Monday, and we'll just, maybe I should message them and be like, did you mean to not have me do these until the end of June? Whatever. And then the other thing is early dialysis on Tuesday because Jesse is going to go into the office after the fact. The 2 office days for Jess and Layla will be Tuesday and Wednesday. I don't know if we'll be able to do transplant labs on Monday, though. If it's Memorial Day, FedEx might be closed. I'll have to look into that. Well, let's just see. It is closed on Memorial Day. So, transplant labs on Tuesday. Now that we've got that in, another thing that I want to get in before I do anything else is the schedule for the Nuggets. Although I don't know when they're going to start playing. Because we still don't know who they're playing in the finals because the Celtics actually came back from their 3-0 deficit and beat the Heat. That doesn't mean they're going to win the series, but the series is extended now, which is nice. It means the Nuggets are going to get some rest. So there are 2 games so far because the Nuggets aren't going to have to play for 9 days. They will be on Thursday and on Sunday. They're both going to be at 6:30 my time. However, we don't know yet if they're going to be at Boston. If the Celtics win the series, then games 1 and 2 will be at Boston because Boston has a better season record than the Nuggets. If the Celtics win, then the Celtics get home court advantage. If the Heat wins, then the Nuggets get home court advantage because they had better full season record. It'll be a real upset if the Heat wins because the Heat, I don't even think the Heat were in, they had to like wild card their way into the playoffs. Okay. So now we got all that in. Let's start getting some of this other shit in. So Monday, I actually have nothing on my schedule besides dialysis and potentially, not doing my labs that day because I'm going to do those on Tuesday. So, except the other thing I do have to do for dialysis is check the PAC, which is the water filtration system. That's part of our thing that makes my dialysate fluid. Last time it wrapped up was 8 weeks after we put one in. It's supposed to be around 4 to 6 weeks, but maybe our water is just really good. I don't know. All right, so check PAC, and then anything else on Monday, I just don't really have any Except for Jessie is off. That's a good thing to put on. It's a day off for Jessie. So maybe we'll put that. So hopefully I'll still need to get some work done on dialysis. But then once dialysis is over, I would love to do something with Jessie and Layla. It's supposed to be beautiful. So it's going to be a Memorial Day, which means that it's going to be fucking busy as all balls at whatever we decide to do. But day off, that would be really nice to go do something with Jessie and Layla. What do I have on my list of things I'd like to be doing? Farmer's market is a Saturday, so no. We should just do something together. Maybe we'll have that be our date night. Or like date lunch. Yeah, maybe I'll just have, Jess and I can go out to lunch together. That could be fun. Oh, you know what? I forgot. This kit came with these little guys. Let's put those in too. So we'll use a box here for like a lunch date with Jessie and Layla. And I'll use this little heart for that. Little heart. And then I'm going to put these mealtime stickers to cover up the little heart down here. I forgot this kit's slightly different than the one I used last week. So there's pieces of it. I don't use Fern Creek stickers often enough to remember what their fucking kits are like. Okay, now that we've got that down, let's go to Tuesday. So if I'm doing the labs on Tuesday, that definitely means I'm going to need to run to FedEx. On Tuesday after dialysis. So I'm going to use this Happy Meal sticker here. Actually, no, we'll use this one. This little Happy Meal sticker here with one of these boxes. And then the other thing I have on Tuesday is a patron live. Wednesday, I have nothing on my... That's not true. Fuck. I'm looking at the wrong goddamn week. Okay, I do have more than the patron live on Tuesday. I also have... Sunny has a teeth cleaning that day. Gotta remember to do that. Gotta remember to take Sunny to the teeth cleaning. So, do you have a dentist sticker, perhaps? I could put cleaning time, because it's Sunny's teeth cleaning time. No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't have any doctor's appointments, so I'll just use this Band-Aid sticker, because why the hell not? We'll use this guy. Make it a pretty flowery situation. Because why not? I also know that on my to-do list I have to make RJ's dentist appointment. Because that is definitely on my list, for sure. So I can go to FedEx when I'm taking Sunny to the dentist to combine some of those errands. That would work. Next is Wednesday, and the only thing so far on my calendar is the cleaners coming. So definitely need to get that on there. We will use this little pink puppy. Which means on Tuesday, check. Cash for cleaners. It's always nice when I have my top thing figured out for me. I'm going to use this little house. The cleaners are going to be here on Wednesday, and then I'm going to stick wash towels on there because I know I'm going to want to do that on Wednesday. I'm getting into a rhythm where I wash towels on Saturdays and Wednesdays, but I want to remind myself to do it on Wednesday. But then other than that, that's all I've got on Wednesday for right now. Thursday is payday for me, so... stick that right here. Give a little space for dialysis. And then put payday with a C right next to it. Okay. Other than that on Thursday, I got nothing, which is nice. That's nice. It is trash day, so we do want to put that on, and it's just trash day. It's not recycling day. So that's good to know. We'll use this guy with a I'll grab this little skinny here. And then Friday, again, is another... Oh, I do want a meal plan. So, you know what? I also want to put my weekend sticker down. I haven't done that yet. So I'm just going to do that right here. Weekend. I need to put tidy up on Tuesday as well because I'm going to use this little checkbox for that. Because we need to tidy up for the cleaners. This checkbox is the exact same color as that Patreon Live, and I just fucking hate that. I hate that. I hate that. But I don't know if I have a better option. No, fuck it. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of this Patreon Live sticker. I'm going to replace it with a pink sticker. This seems like fucking semantics here, but that's like semantics in my planner is the way I live my life. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Tidy up. There we go. For the cleaners, which means we'll write this in. Tuesdays have been like my busy day lately. Last week was like also extremely jam-packed. Okay, back to Friday. So definitely on Friday, I want to make a meal plan, which I've got a sticker for here. And then I know I want to go out to lunch with RJ at some point this week. So I think Friday will be our good lunch day. Let me think about that. Although I do know another thing, an errand at some point I'm going to have to do, so I do have it in here, is I'm going to just put to go. I'm going to need to return library books next week. I'm already going to put that on here for my list of errands that I'm not going to plan out because I want to wait to see what else shows up on my list. And then on Friday, the other thing I'd like to do in the evening is have a movie night with my family. That would be lovely. Maybe watch one of the newer ones that's just shown up on streaming. That would be rad. Movie night. Put that there. Okay, Saturday. Big thing I want to do in the morning on Saturday is go to the farmer's market. And then I also need to do other grocery shopping. So what I think I'll do is put one of these stickers down with the little buggies. And then put family time. Because I know Jesse and Layla are going to go with me, and the kids might too. Back in Napa, we all love to go to the farmer's market together. So this year, farmer's market. And then we've got a grocery time sticker because that's also what I'll be doing on, besides the farmer's market, I'll be doing grocery store stuff. And then I'm going to take a look at my, let's just put wash sheets on here. I'm going to take a look at my actions when I start adding those in. We'll see what else is going to happen on Saturday. On Sunday, I know that I have a live stream. I'll be doing my live plan with my monthly because I've made them monthly now for reasons. Reasons mostly being that I'm exhausted and overwhelmed from dialysis all the time. So we'll use this little sticker kit. So my live plan with me, that's going to happen on Sunday the 4th at 3:30 p.m. Mountain Time, is going to be a plan with me, but I am going to be roasting. I'm going to be roasting influencer trends, planner influencer trends, and other things. So keep an eye out on Friday for posts where you can leave your suggestions. Plus I have some from my last roast. So that's happening on Sunday. But then other than that, Sunday is going to be just a preppy kind of day. So use this little shopping cart next to this grocery time right here just to use up another sticker. Okay, let's take a look at the actions and see what I can move over here. So we've got these habits on there: AM routine, PM routine, makselife daily. The weekly, the monthly needs to happen on Wednesday, and the weekly needs to happen on Sunday. Weekly HB90, makselife. And then on Wednesday, I want to do my monthly check-ins because I have been shit at doing them. And so I want to get those done. Done! Planner time! I knew I was saving this for something. monthly review with an S, reviews, because there's 2 of them. So now I can put the dots here. And then the one thing I didn't put on my tracker that I do want to make sure to do is my plants. And so I need kind of a, maybe what I'll do is I'll use one of these pink ones and just put it up above the other, just for this week until I get the hang of not tracking my plants. There we go. Okay. Going back. So that's everything on my personal list. 2 days off and farmer's market. Farmer's market's on there. And if everything goes well, I'll be probably taking mostly Monday and Saturday off. The HB90 stuff is on there. The making artwork stuff is taken care of with my work Notion. Family and relationships. I've got date lunch with Jesse. That's good enough for me. Lunch with RJ needs to get kind of put on here somewhere. I'm thinking on Friday. So maybe I'll put, I'm going to put it on Friday. Use this little coffee cup. And then call my sisters. That'll be a Saturday thing. Do you have a phone? I'll use this little talking bubble. Why not? And then health and wellness. Track steps. That should be on, I'll do that on dialysis. That's actually a great idea. Because all I have to do is go into my Apple wellness, because I have my watch app, and that's where I get my steps and just write them down there. So yes, that's what I'll do. That's a good idea. I'm going to remember that. And then meal plan is on here already. Peloton is not, but I don't know how I'm going to do that. Swim hole research. Maybe I'll add that on Thursday. Dialysis. Looking to decide. I think I know where I want to go. There's one that's close to me, but then there's a really nice one that's not as close to me. They're all nice enough, but a nicer one. And then Layla Walks is on the list. These are both on the habit tracker. This is on the habit tracker. Finish YNAB, the template, and giving Sunny the receipt. So the Sunny receipts are on Saturday because I'll have gone grocery shopping that day. So use this little pink one, and we'll use that time slot as a checkbox. Receipts. And then finishing the budget. That'll probably happen on dialysis, but I'm just going to put it up here. These are kind of my admin tasks that need to get fit in when I have a few minutes to sit down. And then call our contractor, research the deck, and finish the dining room wall. I think I want to work on the dining room wall on Saturday. Jesse is actually calling the contractor. I just need to remind him of that. So I'm going to just, instead of scheduling that, I'm just going to put it on here. And then researching the deck is the other thing I'll put on here. Basically, this is either stuff for Jesse to do or stuff to get done on dialysis when I'm done getting work done on dialysis. Kind of, that to-do list is kind of a to-do on dialysis day. But on Saturday, which I am now officially filling up, I'm going to use this sticker and then do we have another thing over here? I mean, this could be a fun one for the dining room wall, but use the star. Why not? I think I spelled dining with a little extra zest. That's okay. I've filled this fucking week up. Holy shit. I'm not going to have a lot of room for anything else, but that's okay. It's okay. All right. So since we've done all of that, we've got everything on here that I want to get on here. Now let's take a second and just observe my stickers, because I can condense some of this shit. I wonder, I never try peeling off the backing for the Fern Creek stickers the way I do for Chrissy Ann Designs. That's one way to do it. Cool. So get rid of that, because I can stick these squares on here. There's only 3 left, 3 event stickers left. So on these pages. So these definitely, I don't know if I'll be able to use them up this week. Oh, you know what? And the other thing I can do is do what I did for this upcoming week and take some of these leftover stickers and utilize them for my wins. I'm going to use these guys. I'm going to use this as like a little underliner, because I was going to just toss these from the previous kit because I just don't use them very often. This is not perfect. Doesn't really matter. I'm not trying to be super aesthetic here. I'm just trying to use up some stickers. Get back to my stickers. I'm going to take this and just move it over here. These workouts and dinners. Actually, I did this last week too, and I kind of like the way it looked. I'm not really like in love with it, but it's good enough. I would love to use this sleep in sticker this week, but with the farmer's market and the cleaners coming, the 2 days I could sleep in, I'm not going to get to. I'm just going to scooch these over a little bit so I can move this washi tape over. A lot of these are so small. If I try and pick these off, they're just going to fall off. So those I'll put here, but these ones, and I'm going to get rid of the dots because I don't really use those. So that leaves me just with these, and it has me going through 4 sheets. So that's awesome. Anyway, these are going to go in the back of my planner to utilize this when this week is going on. And in the meantime, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. What is a movie you have seen recently, especially one that's come out in the last year or so, that you love and would recommend for our movie night? Everything Everywhere All at Once is high on my list because we still haven't watched it and RJ is obsessed with it. There's also the one with Nicolas Cage and Pedro Pascal, but I would love to hear from you in the comments. Any of your recommendations. Note that I love comedies. I love all movies for the most part, but I really love horror movies and I really love action movies, especially weird action movies. So with that in mind, recommend some movies in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, my friends, peace.